Gravitas, co-presented by Skoda. Kushaq, choose what really matters.
The first ever in-person Quad summit could redefine the fight against China. But so far, the alliance has hesitated to even name China as an adversary and a threat. Well, that could change if two leaders decide to take a stand. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and America's President Joe Biden. They will meet for the first time on Friday, that's tomorrow. But they're not strangers to one another. Prime Minister Modi has engaged with Joe Biden before when he was Vice President of the US. Our next report tells you more about their relationship. The year was 2014. Prime Minister Modi was visiting Washington, D.C. It was his first visit after the thumping election victory in 2014. Leaders in Washington, D.C. were looking forward to the Modi-Obama bilateral. But a special lunch for the Indian Prime Minister caught everyone's attention. The host was Joe Biden, the then Vice President of the United States. Biden spent time with Prime Minister Modi before the lunch. He had this to say about the potential of India-US ties.
Prime Minister, our conversations these past 2 days leave me with absolute confidence that we can cross the sea together. And we are encouraged, all of us who have been in contact with you these last couple days, with your sense of purpose, with your incredible energy, and with your commitment to this relationship.
Prime Minister Modi agreed. He had nothing but praise for Joe Biden.
There are very few people who take difficult paths and undertake different journeys. And both these leaders have always undertaken difficult journeys wherever there have been problems, and they have risen beyond politics, and they have tried to deal with those problems and solve with those problems, and they have worked very hard for these.
That lunch was the beginning of a relationship, one that both leaders are now building on. Prime Minister Modi was among the first world leaders to congratulate Biden on his victory. He followed that up with a phone call, where both leaders reaffirmed their commitment to the India-US partnership. The leaders spoke again in February this year after Biden moved into the Oval Office. They vowed to work together in 4 areas: the Wuhan virus pandemic, global economic revival, climate change, and terrorism. The next time the leaders spoke was during a crisis. India was experiencing a deadly surge in Wuhan virus cases. There was a shortage of key supplies. The United States faced criticism for not offering help to India. Joe Biden picked up the phone again to contain the damage.
I spoke at length with Modi, the Prime Minister. We are sending immediately a whole series of help that he needs. And I might add, when we were in a bind at the very beginning, India helped us.
The pandemic has presented India and the US with an opportunity, and both Biden and Modi are keen on making the most of it. India and the United States are working together to produce more Wuhan virus vaccines with help from Australia and Japan. The Quad partners want to supply 1 billion vaccine doses. They will be made in India.
The COVID-19 pandemic has been an unprecedented disruption, and it is not yet over. Much of the world is still to be vaccinated. That is why this initiative by President Biden is timely and welcome.
Defeating the pandemic is the immediate priority. But India and the United States have common goals beyond vaccines. President Biden and Prime Minister Modi got off on the right foot, and their relationship can take India-US ties to the next level. Bureau Report, WION World is One. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.
Gravitas, co-presented by Skoda. Kushaq, choose what really matters.